Hello my wonderful friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarsana and today we are going to be going to Kiss and Tale. I thought it would be fun for you guys to come along with me. This is my first time visiting Kiss and Tale. It is in New Jersey and it's about like an hour away from me. I just figured it would be super fun to record my first time going there. I might be a little unhinged when I go in there. I don't even know how big this store is. I don't know how crowded it's going to be, so I'm going to do my best to record my experience there, but just know that it might be a little chaotic. I don't do very well in public, and making a video aesthetically pleasing while I am battling my anxiety might be a whole different experience on my own. So let's go, let's have a good old time, let's check out what books they have. From my research, it looks like it is a beautiful store and it looks like they also support many indie authors. I'm just really excited to see what they have there, and yeah, let's go check it out. They have the coolest selections and stuff that I have been thinking about purchasing. So we are going to be spending so much money here. I have been dying to read this series. Somebody tell me if this is good or not. This is Air Comes to Rise by Chloe C. Pandaranda. I've also heard really good things about Her Broken Fate by Mads Rafferty. I already purchased this and it's on my TBR, but I love seeing this in a local bookstore. I am missing this from my Legends of Thesmar series, so I am definitely going to be purchasing this. This cover looks so cool. I read this series and it was so good. They only have the first one here, but this is a really good read. It's like fantasy in like mob form. It's really cool. Guys, look what I found. They have a paperback copy of Blood of My Monster by Rena Kent. I'm trying to collect all of her books so I could like start the prequel and read on to the rest of her series, and they have this. I'm so excited. I'm getting this. I'm going feral here. Look what they have. They have the rest of the Edge of Darkness series. I have the first book. They also have the second and the third. They're coming home with me. Yes, ma'am. Yes, they are. They are coming home with me. Thank you very much. Me?
Matching keychains.
Besties keychains. Okay, I am home from Kiss and Tale, and you guys, I spent a pretty good amount of money. I'm going to do the haul from Kiss and Tale with you guys right now, but know that next week I have another vlog coming out where I do a really huge book haul. That is going to be a separate video, but it's fair to say from what I purchased today and what you guys will be seeing next week, I'm going on a book buying ban. I have to. Like, someone needs to take my credit card from me, and since I'm an adult and I don't have anyone that, you know, controls me, I am going to have to make that plunge and cut myself off. It's time. With that said, this bookstore was so beautiful. I really hope I got a good amount of clips for you guys. It wasn't just cozy and cute, it was also very beautiful, and it was very girly, like with like the pops of pink and the diversity of the kinds of books that they had. It was like a romance bookstore basically. We had romantasy, we had contemporary romances, we had dark romance. It was just a mixture of all of these things, and they had a very good selection of indie published books as well. I have to go back and purchase more of their book, but Kiss and Tale is one of my favorite bookstores now. I had a blast. Also, I want to note that the staff was the sweetest, the kindest kind of people that you will meet. Even the customers, like when I go to Barnes and Nobles, people just like are just kind of like, you know, like in their own kind of world, I guess, and I feel like I'm intruding if I'm trying to talk to someone at Barnes and Nobles. So when I went to Kiss and Tale, the customers were literally like talking to me like, hey, what do you have there? Like we've met before and we've talked before. It was just such a good vibe, and I just felt like I was with my tribe, you know? Like I felt like I was with my people, and it was just such a good time, and it was so much fun seeing Jamie again and everything. I'm not gonna ramble on, but yeah, I love you, Jamie. I had such a good time hanging out with you, and thank you for supporting my book buying habit. I love you. You're a real one. Okay, let's get down to it. Let's talk about all the books that I got. Guys, I'm so excited, and it's really funny. I got mostly dark romances, and I didn't even realize it until I got to the checkout line, and I was like, oh, these are all basically dark romances. So here we go. So the first book I picked up was No Tomorrow by Carrie and Cole, right? Is that what it's called? Yep. And look at the cover. I think it like looks super cool. I forget what it's about. I remember I saw like one TikTok about it, and I was like, this sounds really good. And I added it to my shelf on Fable. And in the back it says, the people we love are thieves. They steal our hearts, they steal our breath, they steal our sanity, and we let them over and over and over again. They say you never forget your first love, and that's true, but some loves wrap themselves around your heart and never let go. They're not just your first love, but your forever love. That's what Blue is to me, my first, only, and forever love. I met him when I was 19 years old. He was playing the guitar in a park with his adorable dog at his side. His smile made my heart race, and his eyes stilled my soul. I was completely captivated by his alluring melancholy. We fell hard and fast, and I dreamed of a forever with him. Then he disappeared without a trace. 5 years later, I found him. Famous, charming, still just as in love with me as I was with him. But behind the fame and the sexy smile, the quiet, tortured soul I met in the park years ago still lived. I was naive. I didn't realize that Blue, my love, was fighting a battle no one could see, not even me. He called me the keeper of his heart, and I guarded it fiercely. He promised me all his tomorrows, and I cherished every single one. I never wanted or needed a perfect love. I only wanted his love, our love. This is our story. It's raw and sexy and beautiful and sad and filled with endless ups and downs. They say love conquers all, and I hope, I believe that's true. There was like a clip on TikTok about how this girl, the FMC, she goes to a concert and she sees him there, and apparently they have a 5-year-old daughter together that he has absolutely no idea about because he disappeared on her. And I love a single parent trope, and the fact that she's going to get back with him, maybe, hopefully, it just does something to me. And yeah, this is my first Carrie and Cole book. I'm really looking forward to it. The cover is stunning, and I'm not 100% sure. I have to look up if Carrie and Cole is a indie published author or not. I don't know. Maybe this one is, because I haven't seen this at Barnes and Nobles, but we shall see. I'm really excited to read this. And she's thick. Like, she's very thick, but she's also very fluffy. How many pages are in this book? Okay, so this is like a 600-page book, but you know what? I don't really like long contemporary romances or dark romances, but I feel like since it's a standalone, it's okay. And then I picked up Under Your Scars. This is by Ariel N. Anderson. I have no idea what this is about. I just know that this is a dark romance, and I believe this is also an indie published author. I picked up any book that I don't typically see at Barnes & Nobles because I want to support the bookstore. I wanted to support the bookstore so badly, and yeah, so that's why I picked this up. But let me just read the back to you guys. It says in the back, according to the FBI, I was considered a serial murderer after 3 kills. What do they call me after 52? They call me the silencer. One final bullet would have been all it took to stop me from taking another soul, and I would have been doing Meridian City a service by pulling that trigger. An angel crying for help stopped me, and that night I took 3 lives for her. Then 3 turned into 8, then 8 turned into 20, 20 turned into 21, 21 turned into 23. Elena Young is the hero in my story, but I am the villain in hers. And this is the kind of story where the villain gets the girl, even if it kills her. This literally like gives me Dexter vibes, and I love Dexter, so I picked this up. I think there's a second book to this, or this is the second book, and I'm missing the first. I should have probably checked, but I'm excited to read this regardless. I picked up Loving the Liar by Lola King. Again, I've never read a book by Lola King, and this cover is just stunning to me. And in the back it says, he lost her once, now he will do anything to have her back, anything. Welcome to Silver Falls University, where the elite comes to thrive. My life as a queen bee was always traced for me. I'm rich, I come from an influential family, and I constructed my personality to become the girl everyone wants to be. I rule Silver Falls University with bright smiles and the pretense of being everyone's friend. But in a place where toxic rich kids love to see others fall, no one is safe, especially when my family loses its power and someone threatens to spill all of my secrets. In the blink of an eye, my life as I knew it crumbles, and to save the people I love, I'm forced to initiate into the one place I thought I'd never be, the same secret society who betrayed my family. Powerless, I'm thrown into a world of men who want nothing but to use and break me, and only one person can save me. My ex. He wants to take care of me even though I hate him. He wants to protect me when he's not allowed, and he wants to make me his, even if it puts us both at risk. I have no hope of surviving a secret society, but if Christopher Murray makes me his, I have no hope of surviving him. It just sounds so good. I love a secret society kind of book, and the fact that this is also sounding like it's in an academic setting, I love. And speaking of academic settings, I really enjoyed the Lord series. I do have Carnage, and to complete my series so far, I had to pick up Madness. I've been looking at it at Barnes & Nobles. Not all Barnes & Nobles have them, specifically mine. But I saw it at Kiss and Tale, and I just had to pick it up. Again, supporting a local bookstore. Again, to complete a series, I picked up the last book in the Legends of Thesmar series. This is Shadow and Storms by Helen Scher. I haven't read the series yet, but I need all of the books in order to start it. I am planning on starting the series soon, so I really needed this on hand, and I'm so happy that they had it. I also picked up book 2 and 3 in the Edge of Darkness series. This one is Voracious, and this one is Restitution. These books are by Lee Rivers. I didn't have the best experience with Little Strangers by Lee Rivers, but I'm hearing a lot of rave about this series, and I just wanted to have all the books in order to start the series. And yeah, I'm just so happy that I have them, and I can't wait to read it. All I know is that this is a dark romance, and that's kind of all I know so far about these books. In the back of Voracious, it says, he'll never forget her, but he'll never forgive her either. And then in the back of book 3, Restitution, it says, the weapon they created will be their destruction. And it looks like it's about the same couple, so it's not an interconnected romance. It is about the same couple, so that is very interesting to me. I don't usually read dark romances where it's about the same characters, so this is definitely interesting. Kiss and Tale also gave me this cute little bookmark, And they also gave me this thing where I can like support my local bookstore. I love supporting local bookstores, and especially indie bookstores. I feel like they are so underrated and there aren't many of them because of these large corporations like Barnes and Nobles. Our indie bookstores and local bookstores are not getting as much love, and every single penny that I spent at this bookstore was worth it. I cannot wait to do it again. I really hope you guys had a great time. I am so sorry if the footage just wasn't aesthetically pleasing as much as you would have probably liked to. I tried my best. I will try again, but I had a really good time and I cannot wait to go back to Kiss and Tail again. Thank you so much to Kiss and Tail for having me and being so kind and generous and just so welcoming. Thank you so much for sticking around and making it through the end of this video. If you have, I love you all so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.